Well, it's week 0. You get a rival matchup against Ponca City. Kind of just talk about this week of practice and how it's gone for y'all players this week.
Well, it's been great. It's been 75 and
Yeah.
perfect conditions, football weather. It's been good. I mean, our kids are excited. This is one of those games, that they really enjoy and get up for. And along with it being your first game, that always ratchets up the intensity a little bit. It feels like when you get to practice, these kids realize, okay, it's for real now. And so, the concentration goes up, the intensity ratchets it up just a little bit. So, it's been good, still gonna take these last, 36 hours here before kickoff to continue to prepare. And told the team last night after practice, there's always something else you can, focus on, rep, get a mental rep, get a walkthrough, look at film, look at your playbook, look at your call sheet. There's always, one more time, let's get through it. It might be one or two plays here for one or two guys that make a big difference in the game. So just continue to polish here and prepare all the way up to kickoff.
You mentioned on film, kind of what stands out from Ponca City and just really what stands out to you as a coach.
Well, after watching the game from last year, and then turning the film on last week after their scrimmage, I mean, it looked like a much improved team in my opinion. The quarterback, they're using their quarterback in the run game a little bit. Looks to me like they can do multiple things with him. The scheme, they're in another year of doing the same things, with their scheme, which is always nice. So, look good. I think it's going to be a great game.
First for you on offense is, establishing the line of scrimmage and establishing a run game. Kind of in the backfield, who are some of those guys that you think they're going to step up this week and, have a big showing out there on Friday?
Yeah, well, it's going to take a lot of different people. Anthony Gonzalez is our starting tailback, and he's just a good, tough, hard-nosed kid that's going to run hard and do the right thing. And we're going to need those. We're going to need those tough yards up inside. We're going to need him to block. We're going to need him to block for the quarterback, for the tailbacks, for the receivers. So, we're going to use everybody in the run game, from a skilled position standpoint. Tight ends got to do a great job of being an advantage for us in that run game. So, it's going to be a little bit by committee, and sometimes you get in a game and certain things are going well, certain things look good, certain guys are running well. So it can always take a little bit of a turn, but definitely, need a great showing from Anthony there at tailback, and just a good solid day of getting downhill, making those tough yards, taking care of the football, finding those holes that are there. So.
With Nehemiah quarterback and everything, it's more just take care of the football, and if you can make the right play, make it, but also realize that you can also make the easier play as well whenever he's at the quarterback position on Friday.
Yeah, and that goes for anybody playing quarterback. You got to let the game come to you. You can't get greedy with trying to make big plays. It's got to be the right look. Your number one job as a quarterback is to make sure you don't lose the game for your team. You touch the ball, you're the one throwing passes and handing it off, and you've got to protect the football. That's what gives your team a chance to win the game. So that no matter how much experience or what type of quarterback you are, that's always at the top of the list. So that will be huge, as Nehemiah's first game here as a quarterback. So love his toughness, his competitiveness. He's athletic. He's gonna take some broken plays. He's gonna use his feet and make some plays. I think that's just what kind of athlete he is. But certainly just getting settled into the game, the operation, getting guys lined up correctly, making sure we're calling things correctly. All those little things, that go on before the snap are going to be important, and for him to get out and execute and give us a chance to kind of stay on track and stay on the field.
Defensively for y'all, I know it's first game with Dan Limke calling plays and everything. Just kind of, if you see anything out there that can stand out for y'all defensively against them, kind of what position group do you think could have a big showing in this game against Ponca?
Yeah, I mean our defensive line, our starting defensive line, we've got some really good size and athletes. I mean, I think those guys kind of match up against anybody pretty well. They're also the same guys that are going to be on offense. So certainly staying fresh and being able to spell those guys with some of the backups on either side of the ball is going to be important. That we get some good play out of those backups to keep those guys fresh so we can play hard. But those, in my opinion, that defensive line has a chance to be a pretty dominant, pretty solid group up front. And so that'll be a key to the game, is like you started this off with, is being able to run the ball and stop the run. And those trenches are where this game is usually won and lost.
Personally, how excited are you to get this going Friday? Just start your tenure at Enid and, get this product out there and see what it's made of on Friday.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited for the kids. They put so much hard work all year round, and we get so few opportunities to actually play a game. So, it's what I've always felt like makes this sport a little bit different than the other ones, is you get fewer games, so you only get one a week, and there's so much build up and preparation, anticipation, and excitement for each and every game, and there's just nothing like it. And I can feel it in our kids and the way they rolled in this morning, and so excited to watch them get a chance to go compete for sure.